If you already have a good portion of market share, what can you do to crush it even further? Today, we're gonna take a look at a really, really interesting brand. I like the product a lot. I actually ordered it myself. Me and my wife, we decided to buy this product for us this week, actually. And I found this brand on Amazon before that, and I was doing this analysis, and I decided since we bought it, I'm definitely doing this video. So, okay, let's get started here. So first of all, today we're going to talk about images. Again, I've been saying it a lot of times. I think images are absolutely crucial, super important. And yeah, I think in this case today, I'm going to talk about the brand that already has some good brand presence online. A lot of people are coming and searching for this specific name of this brand, right? And I think a lot of the ranking and market share and sales velocity is due to the external presence of this brand. So I think that with the current images, this brand is doing quite good, right? So for example, we're looking at this. At this listing, it's number 21 in the dog carrier backpacks. It's 11,000 in pets. I'm pretty sure this listing does between 50 to 100,000 a month easily. This guys also have another listing that is currently ranked in top 20,000 in pets. And this specific listing has been launched about 1 year ago. So this one also does quite well. So I'm pretty sure, guys, you are doing 6 figures a month, 7 figures a year on Amazon. And what can go better for you? I think you can actually crush this market even better if you work on your images further. So first of all, I have to say that I did an analysis of this niche. I can see a lot of your competitors are actually Chinese guys who are ranking on top because they have a very cheap prices. And they also don't have good images, right? So I think you actually have a very good leverage of your existing brand presence online. And if you start doing better job with your visuals, specifically, I'm talking about the product images, I can imagine you guys break into top 10 only because you improved your visual content. And if you pair improved visual content with more strategic, maybe just higher budgets on PPC, I don't know, maybe top 10, maybe top 5. And this means doubling, tripling, quadrupling your sales. So let's go one by one. I'm going to talk a little bit about existing images and what I can see on your listings. So first thing first, I think I like your main images. You always show a person carrying the dog on your back, right? So I think that's great, even though it's against term of services as far as I understand, because the main image has to be on the white background. But what works, right? So we're probably going to talk more about the supporting images and secondary images. On all of your listings, I can see the setup of the explanatory image over here, specifically for different types of pockets in this bag, what kind of straps there are. And I like it. I think you definitely should have images like that. But I think it could be designed better, right? So on this image, what I can see is the backpack shown from 2 different sides. And you can see some arrows in black and some pretty basic default font, right? So there is no any brand feeling when I look at this image. And if we go further in this images, it's really just showing the backpack from different angles and of course the size, right? So the size chart, I think the size chart is done quite well. It's minimalistic, it's simple, it's understandable. So I think generally what this listing lacks is just the infographics images and a little bit more of the lifestyle images. Let's take a look at your second listing just to show you that it's pretty much the same. On this listing, I don't even see the explanatory image that I was talking about here, this one. I can only see the 3 images with the backpack from different sides, and then I can see 1 lifestyle image. So on this listing, you have the lifestyle image. On this listing, you don't. On your other listings, obviously, you guys have quite a handful of listings. You might have more explanatory images and maybe 1 or 2 more lifestyle images, but generally, I think there should be more information about the product. I'm gonna pull up right now the Chinese competitors. The one is ranked #1 in this category, and I don't think that this brand does much better job with their images, but you can pull the ideas and creative ideas for your images from your bestseller. So let's just not be confused. This listing does so well because of the pricing, right? They sell a dog, a pet carrier for $27 over here, but some of the images I kind of like. So first of all, I can see this image of the size of the product compared to the size of the dog, right? So this kind of tells you what kind of a dog you can fit. Again, I know that you have this kind of image over here, but I think having a dog on the image right near the backpack adds a little bit more life to the image itself. So over here, I think the actual image is bad. I don't like the fonts. I don't like the resolution. The image is not sharp at all. But let's take a look what happens here. You can see 3 different places where a person will probably go with this thing. So it's a plane, by the way. That's why we bought this thing for our dog, because we're going on a trip on the plane, and we need a product like that. So you can see it's shown on the plane, it's shown on the car, and shown in the travel, right? So it's kind of both lifestyle image and the infographics image, because you can see what is the product about, how will it look on your backpack, how it will look under the seat in the airplane, how will it look in the seat of the car if you take a taxi or you drive the car to the airport or from the airport, right? So this is how it will look like, and there is additional information for the customer, right? You can see that the actually the backpack is approved by most airlines. The seat belt works really good for this, and you can easily attach it to the to your luggage, right? So the next image over here, it's pretty much the same idea that you have on this image over here, but let's just compare this one, right? I'm looking at this, and honestly, I'm a little bit lost, right? I think maybe you guys definitely know your customer avatar, and maybe people prefer this kind of layout, but I assume no people prefer bad design versus good design. So here you can see 6 details they put on one image with tiny little circles where they show the feature in a zoomed way, right? You can see it works like this, right? And you can see there are 6 different details about this product, 3 on the right hand side, 3 on the left hand side. So specifically for you, my advice would be you can do the same, but split this into 2 different images, right? You can do better design. You can do this tiny little details about the details of the product that you want to highlight, and break them into 2 and showcase 6 features on the first image and 6 features on the second image, and do better design. And I'm pretty sure people will be engaging with the product more. They will learn right away more about the details of this product. You know, people generally don't like to read. If you could see with your eye and then read, maybe this works much better. On this image, you can only read. On this one, you can kind of see what it's all about. But again, I don't like the design of this brand. Given it's #1, I would assume that they would do a better job, but you know, this happens. So yeah, that's about the details of this product and the infographics. So I think I already have 3 ideas for the infographics images. I think you can show it in the lifestyle. So where the backpack will be, and how the product design is actually designed specifically for this type of situations. And then I would also do the description of the backpack in 2 different infographics images, mentioning about 5 to 6 features on each image. Over here, we can see the lifestyle image. You have, guys, this kind of image. They have this. I don't think it's really that much important. Over here, it's kind of a lifestyle image as well, where the person wears the backpack with the dog outside. Well, maybe I like this one more, but it doesn't really matter. Over here, I can see more lifestyle images where you can see 3 cats and 2 dogs, 2 different breeds of dogs. And as far as I can see, 3 different breeds of cats. What does it mean? They show you that this backpack fits different breeds of dogs and different breeds of cats. when I look at your images, obviously it doesn't say that it fits only one type of breed, but I don't see, I can see only main image and I can see the secondary lifestyle image. And when I go to your best-selling listing, I can actually see only one type of dog, right? And again, I'm not an idiot. I understand that many different dogs fit here, but you should definitely try to simplify the customer experience and show them that, maybe you're not shopping for dog, but here is the cat. Maybe that's not the breed of your cat, but maybe this is the breed of your cat, right? So they're just pushing more and more on the path of the customer. So they're making sure that the purchase can be smoother because all the details and all the information has been communicated through the images. Over here, we can see, 5 different colors, obviously on the variation part of the listing, we can see that as well. I also wanted to bring up this listing. So these guys don't sell more than you. This is a Chinese brand as well. They don't really have a good product. You can see 108 reviews with average star rating of 4 stars, and the price is quite low as well. I like about this image. I like this image. So when I was talking about the details about the product, I was also thinking about this image. So we can do 2 images like this, put the product into center, circle it around with this tiny circles, and you can do 2 of those images, right? You can design them differently. I'm pretty sure you have a designer in-house. This one, right? So this is like a continuation of this image, but this is a solo infographics image, and I like this image actually better than the previous Chinese competitor, the number 1, because of the branded colors. You can see the font is picked specifically. There is a paw in the right angle over here, and also there is a little bit of the blue text, and the blue theme goes through this whole listing. So this one is actually a lifestyle and the infographic image that I also really like. And also there is this another image, even though this one looks a little bit creepy. I think this is also a decent infographics image as well. Over here, you can see how to use. I love how to use images because, when a customer comes to the listing, they might not be really sure how to use it, even though I kind of understand that I need to put my dog into this backpack. But, when you show them exactly how you take the dog, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, it's very clear. And when I saw this image, I'm kind of, okay, I know how to put it. I know what benefits are there. I know what features are there. I know what types of dogs and cats and pets I can put there. What stops me from purchase, right? I mean, star rating is not great on this listing and other things, but in terms of images and how they lead you through the customer journey on this listing, I really like it. This one also, right? So you can see 1 dog, 1 cat over here. The person wears the backpack on the back, and then on the front size of the body. So that's also I think informative. And that's this one I also like. I think that maybe design could be done a little bit better, but you can put the product into the center and you can circle it around with different things. Over here, they show all the applications, right? So like you can go bike riding, you can visit the pet and, bring you can visit the vet and bring your pet there in this backpack/sling, I guess. You can do shopping, you can do hiking. I mean, like all kinds of things, right? So yeah, this is probably what I really wanted to emphasize. I think your guys are doing a good job. You build a good brand, and it's currently established and drive sales on Amazon just because you have the brand, right? But the work that you did with your images, I think you haven't done enough, really. Maybe these images have been taken from your website, maybe some old photo shoot. So I definitely suggest you guys improve your images. And as I said, long term, your sales can easily double for any of your listings. Really, this one is number 21. I imagine this one can become top 15 or top 20 with visual assets and maybe a little bit increased traffic just to bump it up. And then I think bottom line should stay the same or even improve. Also, just a little bit of the final thought here. I was looking through your size chart and I can see that you mentioned the exact size from 3 different dimensions, but you also have small and large. This is confusing. I mean, like you're providing the exact sizes, but then you also mentioned small, like what size is this, right? What size is the small and what size is the large? I probably have to read the listing to find out. I can see product dimensions are here, but you have the sizes in this way and the variation set up in this way. So you can easily just change the text, right? You go to the back to the manage inventory, you go to edit the listing, and you just change the name of the variation, and that's done. In 15 minutes, Amazon is going to update it. So yeah, this is my bid for today. I think this brand can really benefit from images because they're doing a great job externally, but pretty poor job with their existing visuals on Amazon. So yeah, I think that's all for today, guys.